Damn, how does it feel to hit record again?
Record for the last time this year. That's what's making me sad.
It is what it is, bro.
How was your weekend been?
Oh my god, Halloween weekend. Pretty fun. I had like a little, not, I wouldn't say like a house party, but like a little mini party at my place. All my friends came over here and we did a little costume vibes. So all of us were just dressed up. And at first, it was like trying to explain all of our costumes for like the first 1 hour. And then the next like couple of hours was just us gambling, bro. We were just playing poker and like the game night basically. It was quite fun.
It's so wholesome.
Yeah, very cute.
Damn.
Very
So you guys
also,
didn't go out and party.
hmm?
You guys didn't go out and party.
No, not really. It's like bad weather now. And also last year we did
Oh,
the same thing, but we were like a smaller friend group at the time. Now more people have been added to the group. So we just kept the tradition going with the extended group.
I don't like that you keep taking people from Dubai and bringing them to Germany. Like it should be the other way around.
It's been just 3 people so far. I'm not gonna lie, our next target is Avi. He has multiple reasons to be here.
You wait when you all come to visit this year. I'm going to start convincing one by
Outing
one,
them back.
break you all, divide and conquer.
The problem is, I myself want to come back, but so far it's not been possible. So I've been trying to opposite conquer separately. And I'll probably be the biggest snake because when I have the chance
Bro,
to fuck off back, I'll be the first one to leave.
100%. My parents keep telling me, they're like, have you told Shrek that it's a better idea to live over here in Dubai? So many opportunities. The same lecture they gave me to come back, they try to give you now.
Tell uncle even before he starts, it's already working.
Oh, my weekend started off great and then
Mhm.
went so badly and then became great again.
Oh, wait,
So many
whoa, what
emotions in it.
happened?
So great things are happening like career wise, which I don't want to like talk about in jinx, but it's all going good. And
Okay.
then after I like we went for the Halloween party and I got way too drunk. Dude, I hate the fact that someone had to take care of me, gave myself the ick in that moment.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
and then yeah. To be fair, it's still fine. Like it's nothing like too bad, but it's just like
Mhm.
I hate that feeling of like
Yeah, I get it.
having one too many. It's just so uncomfortable. Yeah, and then today I went to the beach. Oh, that's why I'm all happy again. Fuck, it was so nice.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, bro. You know how when you have a bad night and you need to go touch grass? That's how
Yeah,
it is. I'm
the
like,
beach was the grass for you
thank
today.
God, good weekend. Oh, and you know, by the way, when I was at the party,
Mm.
this one guy like came and hugged a few friends we knew, and then he was like, "Hey, you have a podcast."
Wow,
And I was like, yeah. And none of my friends knew him. So I was like, hi.
a stranger knows you.
Yeah.
Famous.
Okay, us. He was like, you guys are hilarious. I'm like, okay,
Oh,
you're just saying that.
thanks. Appreciate that. Okay, anyway, so let's jump into the actual video. Okay, so guys, we've just finished recording the longest intro
Okay.
ever because, yeah, because we've clearly forgotten how to fucking shoot. But welcome to Did I Ask for This podcast?
It's called Did I Ask? And you guys, this is our last episode, maybe.
Yeah, possibly
We'll
the last
see.
episode. For this, well, we've decided we're going to do seasons now. And it's just an excuse for us to take a break, Lamau. But yeah, I think this will be the last episode for this season, and then we'll come back again in a surprise timeline.
Okay, you guys, so that brings us to this week's big question. Is this it?
Oh, is this it? It's very keeping in
I
line
know,
with
we're so deep.
Yeah, with also with the fact that this might be our last episode. So, is this it, guys?
Yeah. I actually have a lot to talk about with this because this question made no sense, but it made me think of so many things. Um, so let me just get straight into it.
Yep.
Okay, firstly, I got some feedback from one of our friends who watches the podcast, and she was like, "Bro, you guys never introduced yourselves."
Oh, oh, I mean, what do you mean? Like, I thought we did.
No, we really didn't.
We've gone pretty like deep into our history and our upbringing in Dubai.
But I'm saying,
But yeah.
like, give us like a standard bio for
Oh,
yourself, like
oh,
something you
LinkedIn.
would say if you like. Yeah, fully. Give me the LinkedIn bio, bro.
Okay, okay, say less. I'm Shwegu. I am a 27-year-old baby girl. I'm a baddie, aspiring podcaster with my co-host Sanj. We were raised in Dubai and we've known each other for the longest time, basically all our lives. And now I live in Germany and I work here. And that's it. That's a bit about me.
Lovely, cute as fuck.
It's your turn now.
Oh, I hate
Oh,
this lag, bro. It's making this conversation
really
feel
difficult to
so
follow,
like
yeah.
broken or something. Yeah, right. Even I'm like
Mm.
glitching.
I'm like trying to keep my expression the same until you respond. So for like 5 seconds, I've just
I
sat there in the
know.
same
I know.
position. It's so funny.
Okay, okay. Let me start. Okay, you guys. I'm Sanju. Um, I also grew up here in Dubai, in Riga actually. Very proud of that. Um, I think of myself as an artist, a
Ooh,
creative, a
ooh.
designer. Um, we loving podcasting. See, it's been going good. Yeah, I love that work hard, play harder mentality. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, and I'm fully Shwegu's sidekick. Like I love it. We're having a great time.
Okay, I don't know if I fully agree about the sidekick part and shit. Because to be fair, I live very vicariously through you and your stories back there. But yeah, it is what it is. We just randomly like decided one day we're gonna start a podcast. Well, it was Sanjay's idea. I think we've spoken about this before. And then now we're here. Finished season one and all that. Crazy.
Yeah, dude, it's such grown up shit. Okay, I have so many questions for this episode, right?
Go on.
So,
Jump right
I
into
also
it.
think we should talk about since this is like the end of our season and kind of the end of the year, like we're already November beginning now. I feel like we should talk about core moments of this year, like things that were like really great or really sad, or like maybe not really sad, but like whatever it was, like anything that stood out this year.
Oh, I love that idea. Like a walk down 2025 memory lane. Also, can we just acknowledge the fact that this year went by so fucking quick? Like, it's not even funny.
It's insane. Yeah. Whenever I tell, like people ask me like, oh, like how's the podcast going? Which episode are you guys on? And I'm like, dude, we're at like 12, 13 episodes. They're like, shit. Like, it's been a while.
Can I tell you one core memory that came to my head when you first like brought this up? It was the deck that you made
Yeah.
and the whole presentation that we had. That was so cute.
I know that was so cute. And I remember how jealous you got. Like, that was truly the beginning of this. Like, because and let me just give some backstory, right? So I made this presentation deck, like a pitch deck, basically, for this podcast, which I was going to show to someone else that I had in mind for a co-host, and I wanted to run it by Shweg. So I ran it by her, and she got so pissed that I hadn't even considered her, and that didn't even ask her a thing to ask her to be the co-host. And yeah, that was the beginning.
Yeah. So basically, what I did was okay, first of all, let me just also add here the other babes that she had in mind isn't even like a close friend and all. Okay, she's like a friend of a friend. Let's put it like that. And then, so I was really salty. I was like,
Okay.
"How fucking dare you, bitch!" And so I basically poached her, and I was like, "I can't even believe you're gonna like fucking yeah, like not consider me in this." And I convinced her that I should be her partner. And then, so but at the time, you hadn't actually showed me the pitch deck yet. So then she basically like
Mm,
gave me her thoughts, and she told me like what she had in mind. And then we actually decided like the main thing to make this work would be to figure out if we could actually do this remotely, because we don't live in the same place. And like we also didn't want it to look like a Zoom call.
yeah,
Like we needed to figure out the logistics of whether it's possible to still make it look like a podcast. And so then it became research mode.
I know. And since then, we've just been on it, bro. Like, everything from picking the name to designing the logo to like the intro beat and
Yeah.
the animation and then actually structuring the episodes. Like, we've done a lot.
Yeah, we have. We've really, like, now that I'm looking back, it's like, wow, we achieved so much in like such few months. So after that, basically what had happened was we were like, okay, I think this is possible. We can do it. Now let's come up with the concept. Like, how do we basically, like, what would be our concept and our premise? Like, what do we talk about? Like, what's this podcast going to be about? And so we both took our time to like think of our own ideas and come back. And so at this time, I wasn't aware when she has like a pitch deck, she has like a whole presentation like prepared and stuff, right? I've just like thought about it like in my mind, and I had a couple of notes and I was just going to discuss it with her. And so we get on a call, and this babe is fully ready with like a presentation. And I'm like, bro, you really outdone yourself. What the fuck is this? And she's like, yeah, I have a whole slideshow prepared. Like, what did you come with? I said, nothing. I have my thoughts.
Bro, you don't even know. Like, you only saw the presentation. There was a whole Miro board that was researched before I made the presentation.
Oh my days, you were all in. She actually came up with the concept of like the big question and having sub questions and stuff like that. And my research was more like, okay, what are the things we need? Like, we need a camera, we need this, and this is the kind of software we could use. So it actually worked out really well because we had basically two sides of the information that we needed.
Honestly, it speaks so well to how like, our personalities like
Yeah.
fit so well together. Because we both knowingly or unknowingly just take care of two sides of what we need. Like
Yeah.
it just
Facts.
works.
Fully, fully, fully. And then it came to like, okay, we started ordering all our stuff, and we're like, okay, once we put our money into this, like, this is commitment now. Like, once we ordered our things, there's no going back, right? And we were like, okay, let's do like a whole trial shoot, which maybe we'll clip some stuff from the trial shoot because that was
Why not?
also the trial episode was so funny because like another core memory was I was super overdressed. And
Oh
Sandy,
yeah.
bitch, what the fuck?
Dude, she came like she was going to a drag show. Like, I'm like, relax, bro. Like, two steps back.
Yeah, and no, to be fair, you were trying to be nice. Yeah, you were like, babes, just do you. Like, I'm like happy, like that you're like expressing yourself and all that. I'm like, are you insane? I look like an idiot sat next to you, like all casual and shit, and I'm like fucking overdressed out of my fucking mind. Like, there's no way. And then when we shot our actual first episode, I took it down like a huge notch.
For the trial, she had hair jewelry and shit. Like, she had them
Yeah,
in all. I was like,
I was so extra. Also, like over the course of the year, like as we've shot more episodes, the lesser and lesser effort I put into getting dressed.
don't worry, we can see that.
How dare you? How fucking dare you?
In the last episode, every 3 seconds, you can hear her sniffle. She's wearing a hoodie. She's like, hair is washed. She's in a blanket. Like, so ugly.
Bro, I was sick. What the fuck?
Oh
Let
my
me
god.
live. Wait, on a side note, guys,
Oh
I
my
fell.
god.
Last week, I fell. and I fucking scraped my knees on the ground, fell flat, nearly hit my face on
Dude,
the road.
that happened to me this weekend.
Same! Soul sisters.
Oh my god. It looks so bad,
Can I see?
dude.
Oh, yeah, I kind of see the bruise. Yeah, same though. I scraped the fuck out of both my knees. So for like the last 3, 4 days, I just couldn't walk because it was scabbing. And every time I would like bend my knee, the scabs would like hurt. And it wasn't healing because obviously I can't
Yeah.
not walk. But yeah, so
True, true, true.
every week there's something new, guys. What are other core moments? Podcast specific.
Podcast specific.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just thinking about how the big question and all the smaller questions just made so much sense for us when we talked about it because we always, I don't know, there's something about our friend groups that whenever we get bored or like because we've been seeing each other so often since school, since like we were kids, when we get bored, we'll sit and do Tumblr questions. And I don't know if that's just anyone we hang out with or whether other people do it too. But we did a lot growing up. So
Yeah.
like we would just ask each other like super personal deep questions from Tumblr. Do you want to tell a story about subs in school?
Yeah. So like Sanju saying, in high school and stuff, we would ask each other all these Tumblr questions quite often whenever we got bored. And Subs was one of the main owners of those questions. Yeah, she basically maintained like a list of those questions and stuff. Like she was on Tumblr a lot. And this one time, so she had a like a file in which she kept these. And unfortunately for her, that sheet was, I think, on the top. And one time we went to lab in high school and she left her file there in the lab. And then like Sobs, I think Sanj and myself, we went back to the lab to collect the file from the teacher there. And she's a pretty old like lady, and she's like quite power in a sense. And I think she was one of them, like, conservative, like old aunties type vibe. And so she sees Subs come in, and Subs is like, may I please get my file back? And the teacher's like, oh my God, child, this is your file. And Subs is like, yes. And she's like, wait, I have something for you. And she gives her this little pocket Bible. And she's like, child, you need God. And then she hands the file and she's like, I've seen these questions. These are crazy. Like, you actually need to like just pray and study. And Sobs was like, I'm so sorry. And she just left. And then we're actually looking at the questions, right? Because we don't really like remember what the questions are specifically and shit. And all of the questions are like very super sexual, super personal, very inappropriate for a teacher that's teaching like high school kids. And yeah, so Sobs had a full lesson and she never forgot her file anywhere ever after that.
Pocket Bible, bro. She like,
Bro, that was too
listen, take
funny.
it everywhere.
Yeah, legit. It's the fact that it was even like pocket size, so
And
she could
Subs is not
carry it
even
around.
Christian. She's like, it's fine.
Yeah, the teacher's like, please, any religion is fine. Just please follow the path of God.
Any God is okay.
That was
Oh,
funny.
yeah. But it's true, we did Tumblr questions so much when we were younger. So I don't know, the big question and just doing questions like this just makes sense for some reason.
Yeah, like adult version, podcast version of um yeah, what fuckery we did in high school.
Pretty much.
Yeah, so that
Yeah,
was our
that's
podcast
definitely a core
journey.
memory. What about you?
Yeah, for sure. The first one was definitely that pitch deck because it was just so impressive. Like, I still remember how impressed I was, firstly, and how dumb I felt because I came with just like nothing. But ever since then, I've always like, okay, I need to like keep up. She's so like good with, figuring out all the editing shit. And like, she was like, pushing me to like be ready for shoot and like, so I was always like, yeah, I need to keep at it.
Wow, how the turntables because now I'm like, bro, you need to chill because I need to
Yeah.
chill.
I'm not gonna lie. For the last few episodes, she's been very much like, "Can you slow it down? Because I can't keep up."
Yeah, bro. It's
But
okay.
also,
This year has been a great. Go ahead.
yeah. No, I was gonna say like also the reason also that we've not been able to like post very like per week and stuff is also because we've come across a lot of technical difficulties. Like it's been a huge year of learning as well, podcast wise. Like we've grown a lot.
Yeah. We've also learned that the schedule we set out for ourselves, we cannot keep up with. Like, it's too much.
To be
And we
fair, I
just didn't
still
have enough time to prepare.
yeah
But
I
it's fine. That's all, like,
yeah, true. But I also do think it is attainable if we just give ourselves the time to like make sure we have stuff short and ready and stuff like as we planned at the beginning, but we really like took a hard left from that plan very long ago. Then it was like all downfall for schedule from there.
yeah, that is true. But, sadly, we can only control so much. So now we know better, I think.
Facts. Facts. Okay, can I mention one quick side memory?
Yeah, we're very
Core
excited.
memory
Yeah, go for it.
was the brand deal we did, the collaboration.
I actually want to forget about that. Like, I'm too embarrassed of that.
Bro, even today, somebody, like one of my friends, was like, "Oh, you did the congrats on the brand deal. You did something about underwear." I'm like, "Bro, did you have to say it like that though? Like, really?"
Yeah, bro, I'm like too embarrassed of that. Like, that brand deal, though, I will say, actually made me start thinking about our podcast as a business. And I was
Hmm.
like, we cannot be this kind of business. Like, just anything we're doing for money.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Just anything we're doing for money is pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's do like good, these are good like podcast core memories. But what about like your year?
So my year has been kind of mixed with some big ups and big downs also.
Hmm.
Yeah. I don't know what else to say beyond that. Um, but yeah, it's been overall pretty like fun. I've started
Do you want
reading.
me to start?
Yeah, please.
You sure? Um, like when I was thinking about this question, I was like, one of the biggest things that happened this year was me moving. Like
Yeah, of
it
course.
was
Iconic.
so like my whole life changed this year
Yeah,
in a good
yeah.
way. Or like in a different way, but also a good
Mm.
way. Yeah, like oh my god, I just remember me and my girls at the airport and us like hugging, crying, like oh, I'll never forget that feeling.
Oh my God, like
You know,
does like thinking about that still give you the same feeling?
100%. Yeah, I get so sad when I think about it. I mean, I'm still in touch with them, so it's like I
Yeah.
don't know why I'm that sad, but it's like an era of your life has ended. That's what that
Yeah,
felt
fully,
like. Like we
fully.
were like friends, we were mates, we did so much together, and like kind of grew up together a little bit. It's like
Mm.
yeah, you have a lot of firsts with your college friends, you know.
Of course. Do you miss living there or like your life there in general?
I miss them, but I
Okay.
don't necessarily miss living there. I like love living here. Bro, Dubai is where it's
Oh,
at. I'm sorry, but like my mind is cannot change. Especially today I was at the beach, bro. Felt so safe. Felt so calm.
oh,
Everything was
interesting.
so clean. It was so easy to
Yeah,
get
facts,
there. Like had my own car.
facts.
I'm sorry, like the life here is different, but I miss them, of course.
Yeah, of course, of
Um,
course.
I just never have to think too much here. I feel peaceful.
Right, right, right. Yeah, of course.
It's different.
But yeah, that was huge for you in your life.
That was huge. And then like the an immediate like really good memory after that was when I went to India, like the week
Mm.
after I moved back, and I was there for my grandma's birthday, and I hadn't seen them in like since pre-COVID, so it had been like 5 years. So that was like
Mm.
that made up for all of it. Yeah.
Yeah, cute.
It's cute.
But it's also like, yeah, it's good to have all of those things happening just to like also keep you grounded from the big changes also going on at the same time. So fairs. This year has for me jokingly been the year of concerts. For some reason, all of my like top artists and like just big artists in general decided to visit Frankfurt and Germany in general. And I've been to so many. I think I've been to almost like 10 or 15 concerts this year, and I still have more planned for the rest of the 2 months remaining. And yeah, like in general, like I've just become much more um open to putting myself out there because like the podcast has given me that experience. I've basically tried to cloud chase, try to be friends with some of the celebrities and the artists that I went to see, which to some extent worked, to some extent failed miserably. And also, it's
I
been the
agree.
year of weddings. I think this is the most number of weddings I've been invited to in a single year.
It'll only it'll only get worse from here.
I know it's horrible. I have to pick my battles. Like, I don't have enough money to attend all of my friends' weddings. So now I have to pick and choose, like, what are the ones that I really have to go for. It's fucking crazy.
I mean, yeah, you'll have to pick and choose, and we all know what you choose, don't
Shut up. Ideally, I really want to go for all of them, okay? I love attending weddings. I've only attended one till now, but it was so fun. Like, I would
God,
love.
it's so fun.
It's so fun. I love, and especially if it's like an Indian wedding. Wow. The shebang, the food, the dancing.
Okay.
Love it. But yeah, so that's what's been up for me.
Yeah, very cute. Do you think you'll do a New Year's resolution this year?
Never.
You ever?
I I stopped doing that time ago, bro. Yeah, because I'd never keep up. Let's be fucking real.
Yeah, same. I never keep them. Dude, but I make one every year and I tell people I don't. And then I do, like personally. And
And then
then
you
I fail.
actually secretly don't keep up. It's fine. That's funny. I stopped doing them. But to be fair, I just recently like started reading a book. By the way, guys, I do not read. I'm not that babe. I'm the kind of
Yeah,
bitch that
Shraddha
like
does not read. What the fuck?
I only read what's necessary for school or for work, okay? Otherwise, my all of my like content consumption is trash TV and like fucking Instagram and TikTok. And so
Hmm.
I recently started reading and it started off as me basically just feeling FOMO because my friends here started a book club. And I'm like, okay, I'll just come and be present for the vibes. But then I thought, okay, if everyone's gonna read, what the fuck am I supposed to do sitting here all by myself? So I started reading. And now I actually enjoyed, like, I'm enjoying the book. So I'm thinking I might try to keep this up.
Which book is it?
It's called The Poppy War. And it's like I think it's a
Hmm.
Chinese author. I'm not sure. Um, but it's so far a good book. It's giving kind of Harry Potter energy, but like Chinese version. Um, but
Hmm.
yeah, it's a nice read.
Cute. It's showing your
Yeah.
age that you're in the book club account.
Bro, the other day I was on Instagram and for like 2 hours I was scrolling on Zoran Mamdani's page, like just looking at all of like the New York um mayor fucking candidate. I'm wilding out here. Today in the morning
Wow.
I looked up JD Vance and how he's having all these controversies with fucking what's her name? Charlie Kirk's wife? Erica. Erica
Brother,
Kirk.
you're naming too many.
No, but what I'm saying is like it's really like I'm like the other day I was telling my brother I kind of get why dad used to watch all the news channels when we were younger. Like I've reached that point where it's become interesting for me. Like I'm really like, wow, I really want to know what's up.
Are you now getting into the news?
Not really. Like I've always like ever since I moved out and shit, like I've kept like awareness
Yeah.
because it impacts me because I live outside now. But like now I'm really
Yeah.
doing it out of interest, not like necessity that I need to know because it impacts my immigration. Now I'm like, okay, I actually like to watch this. Like it's interesting and I have an opinion and shit. And I'm like, wow, this is wild. This is what truly being an adult is like.
True, 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 true.
And like I'm seeking
I
it
agree.
actively. I'm going and looking it up. Not that I'm like reading it when it comes up or something. It's like, okay, I went up and looked up Zoran's page.
Cutie. Okay, I love
Mm,
that.
I don't know. I'm
That's
not
cool.
loving that on myself. But I'd like to be, if even if I'm a baddie, I'd like to be a well-informed baddie.
Oh, dear. Yeah. Okay, but speaking of new like habits and stuff, yeah, I've started running and it's been
Oh,
so good, bro. I've been like, so I run every morning. So I wake up at like
wow.
6:30 and I run before I go to work.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, it's
That's
been amazing. Like I feel like even if that's the only thing I do that day, which honestly with how hard like heavy my workload has been at work, it's usually the only thing I do for myself that day. I feel
Mhm.
great.
Oh,
Like
that's
wow.
amazing,
Like I
bro.
accomplished. Yeah, it's good.
But you're
And
actually
now I'm
killing
like
it.
I feel like I'm struggling though. I feel like because I keep, slacking on podcasts that I'm not like able to do everything.
Not at all, bro, because your schedule is crazy.
No.
Like when you text
But
me,
yeah, it still
like,
sucks.
okay, I'm busy because this has been happening and that's been going on at work, or like this has been my schedule, and I'm like, bro, when do you sleep?
That's the thing. I only sleep now. Like before, like when I first started work, I had a social life and shit. Like none of that anymore. I'm
But you
just
still
like
do, like,
my
it's
run is
just
the only thing
contained
I
to
do.
the weekend.
Yeah, it's like on the weekend. Yeah, true. But bro, the last 2 weekends I was working. Like I had to cancel plans. Okay,
Yeah, that's
maybe
it.
I'll go for like one thing. But you know what I mean? Like that's how hectic
Yeah,
work's
yeah,
been.
yeah.
And
No, but I
it's
also think
always
that's why you found the struggle initially, because when you first moved and like before you had started working, you basically had all the time in the world to make plans every day. And like that's what your day revolved around. But now that's not the case because you're at
pretty
work, and it still works because everyone else is at work too. Like it's not a big deal to just have plans on the weekend. You're still doing it all in a sense.
exactly. Yeah. Something has to take the hit. And right now this is it and my social life. So I'm sleeping well, I'm like my fitness is happening, I'm going to work. It's all good.
Just adulting.
Just adulting. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you looking
Same.
forward to, bro?
I say this every year, yeah. What I'm looking forward to is to get my health on track. And I was just talking about this earlier today. It's the 1st of November and it's just the beginning of the month. Like it just makes sense to go for it. And also one real big motivation is that I might be traveling next month. And before I travel, I need to get my shit together, yeah. So that's the motivation. And I really hope, yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
She's so private, she's like, and I really hope. Yeah.
I didn't even have an end to the sentence. That's it. I hope.
Fair enough, bro. Fair enough. I get it. Yeah.
But what am I looking forward to?
Fingers
I'm looking
crossed.
forward to some level of growth in my career, um, and some
Mm.
health. Yeah, those two things. I really do think by like
So,
the end of the actual like this year and like by January, I will have manifested what I'm like hoping for currently. So I was gonna ask like what are you looking forward to? Like what are you manifesting for yourself?
no, bro. I can't plan my life, I've realized. I can only like week to week decide what.
Again, this is so telling
Yeah.
as to how we are as people, yeah. Because I'm so fucking type A. I have like every minute of my day planned. And
Yeah, I can't. Like, even if I wanted to, there's no point. Like, it's not gonna go that way.
I agree though. Like, I feel
Yeah,
like
we just
COVID
going with the
taught
flow.
me that to some extent. Like, planning only goes so
Yeah,
far. Like,
we really
it
can't.
really doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think it's good to have like, okay, like in a year I wanna do something like this, or in like 5 years I wanna be this person or whatever. But like, yeah, I don't know, I can never seem to plan my life short term.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah. But you know what I am looking forward to is
What?
birthday this month. Okay.
Oh, girl!
And I don't know what is going to happen. We haven't actually planned it, but me and one of my girls want to throw a party together, right? And I'm trying to convince her that we should do an OG party, like musical chairs, passing the
Mm,
parcel, you know,
mm.
red light,
Have
green light,
Caesar's
and all.
pizza.
Yeah, Caesar's pizza. Bro, exactly. I mean, obviously, it's still be an adult party, but
Yeah, of course.
fuck.
Oh, that would be super fun.
So, yeah. Yeah, bro, I wanna start doing more wholesome shit. Like this next weekend. Again, fingers crossed, don't have to work. But if I don't have to, then I really wanna do like, go to the beach, play some chore police and all, play some kabaddi,
Oh my
some
God, that would
coco.
be so fun.
Right?
Beach
Winter
volleyball.
in Dubai. Beach volleyball, exactly. Bro, you get it.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I love shit like this. But yeah, that's exactly why I travel during
Yeah,
winter
but
here because I just cannot be asked to live here in this weather. So I come back to Dubai where it's nice and cute and I can be part of these plans.
love that, bro.
What else do you wanna like do for your birthday? Do you have any other things planned just for yourself, like other than the party?
Honestly, not really. But okay, I do this every year where I sign up for all the free things that you get to do the week of your birthday. Because I realized that the key to loving your birthday is to have a birthday week and not just a birthday. I'm telling
Yeah,
you, it's a game changer. Because there's no longer the pressure to make your birthday special. That whole week is special. It's about you. And I love planning shit for myself on my birthday. Like, don't worry, I got it. So I love it. Bro, the last year I went shopping, I got like birthday discounts. I went and got my free gift at Sephora, Ulta, my free ice cream at Jenny's. Like I made a whole day of it, a whole week of it in fact. It was amazing. Like I spread it out over the week.
that's
So
so
good, so
cute.
good.
I love that.
Yeah, it's like the city wants to give you a present for it being your birthday. It's so sweet. Like
Fully,
yeah.
that's so
So
cute.
I already
Oh,
started
that
looking. Yeah, fully. I'm gonna start signing up.
yeah, because you told me the story last year and it fully inspired me to do it as well. And then this year, I was just too
Mm.
lazy to look up like what I can get for my birthday week. So I ended up going shopping and like giving myself a spa day at full price. But I planned it for myself and I had a good time.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
As long as the result was there.
Yeah. I might have had to burn a like little bit more of a coin, but it was fine. It was fun.
How do you feel about your birthday generally?
Oh, I love it. Bro, I'm a Leo, okay?
Yeah.
Like, if there's anything super Leo about me, it's the fact that I'm obsessed with my birthday. I fucking love it.
Fuck
And it
yeah.
always revolves around the fact that people give me gifts and everybody is so nice to me and they wish me and everyone's just like great to me on my birthday. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, I love that. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
so right. Should we do like whole memories of our friendship?
Can I tell you the first memory that came to my head?
No, I'm scared.
No, don't worry, it's a cute one. We have matching
Okay,
tattoos,
tell.
guys.
Oh yeah.
We're literally like befriended
That's
in blood now. Like we've matching tattoos. We cannot unfriend each other.
Bro, we branded ourselves, and it was so funny when the idea came up and we like first thought about it. We were like so excited and shit. And then while we were going to the guy that's tattooing us, we're like, "Bro, you sure? Like, you think we can survive this? Like, this means there's no turning back.
Commitment, like
Because
for
we know a
life.
lot of people. We know a lot of people that have matching tattoos and are no longer friends.
Yeah, facts.
So, oof,
But no,
it's
we've
it's
been going
hard,
strong.
especially because me and Shweta are so like anti-commitment as people. So it was even funnier for us to be like, yeah, let's do matching tattoos.
That's fully true as well. But yeah, we've like fully gotten matching tattoos, and it was like also for me like one of my first couple of tattoos as well. So it was like big. But yeah, like Sanj always said, this means there's no turning back. Like even if you're mad at each other, we just have to stay friends for the sake of like The tattoo's not going for like gone going for waste. And that was also what we always hear, like, oh, if you're your like, don't ever be like housemates with your friend, or like don't be business partners with your friend. It always
Like
goes
business with
sour.
your friends, yeah.
Yeah. And for us, it was like, okay, listen, like we've gotten tattoos together, okay? Like we can handle a business together, like we can do this. And so, yeah, it's very cute because she's the artsy one. So she like fully designed it and like, oh, it's so adorable.
It is so. This episode is so wholesome.
Wholesome, fully, fully, fully.
Yeah. Oh my god, you know what came to my mind when randomly, like when I was asking the question, was this is a really random memory, okay? But it's such a core memory for me. I remember this is like after school, I think after we were done playing and stuff, there was this phase where like all the good rap was coming on. And Shweg and I went to her house and we sat and learned the entire rap for Look at Me Now. And that is such a core memory for me because I can still rap the whole thing.
What?
Even the Buster
I don't
Rhymes part,
remember
bro.
this. It's so cute that you remember it so vividly, and I have no memory of this.
It's because, like, at the time, that was the fastest rap in the world that had come out. This was like before Rap God came out.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was
Like
like
rapping that was
that
like a
Buster
big
Rhymes
deal at the
part.
time.
Exactly, and I don't know. It was the thing in our like friend group. I don't know what it was, where we would just know the rap for all these like really big songs. Like Eminem was so big then. Um, yeah. So this one was huge. I don't know. I remember it so vividly.
That's so cute. For me, it was always like these kind of
Uh,
small core memories that I have are the ones of like me visiting your house. Most of the people whose houses I'd been to were like the ones who lived in my building, right? So it wasn't a very like common thing to like visit friends' houses who like basically weren't in my building. Or at least it wasn't for me. Like I hadn't like my parents didn't like drive me to a friend's house and shit, you know? And to be fair, she didn't live very far
yeah,
from my place. Like we were like a 5 minute walk away from each other. So I think like when we first became friends, like the first time I went to her apartment was again a core memory for me. Cause I just remember seeing your bedroom and I was like, wow, this is your room? So cool. Like it was so different from my room, and I was like, wow, love to see these like differences in our lifestyle. Also, like just small things, yeah, like having Sita's noodles for the first time. Core memory.
that's true, bro. And Visku, oh my god, Visku
Oh yeah.
scarring me like cats are like I will never trust them now because of your cat. Like every day
He's
to school,
a
she'll come like for
sweetheart.
self
Don't believe
harm.
her. No, no, no. Don't believe her. My cat is a sweetheart. It's me. I'm the one at fault. I piss him off. So my scratches are my own fault. Clearly, I'm in a toxic relationship with my
Bro,
cat.
100. You know, another thing I'm looking forward to in the next year is us actually taking a trip together. Something we've never done.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's something we missed out this
Yeah.
year. Like, we were fully supposed to do just the two of us a whole trip because she had the time, like, between jobs and stuff. And then, yeah, whatever, like, logistics, bro, it just didn't work out. But I fully agree. That's something I think, oh, that's just so cute. Like, it's, again, something so core memory vibes, but like with adult money.
Exactly.
Oh, that would
Exactly.
be so fun. We should definitely make that happen.
Oh, that's a cute note to end on. Do you have anything else
Yeah.
you want to say?
No, I think that's it. Like, we've talked about a lot of cute, like, wholesome moments from the last year and in our lives in general. Um, so my conclusion for the big question is, I don't think this is it, but we'll never know. We'll fuck around and find out.
Classic toxic person dream.
So Sanj, tell us, bro, is this it?
Absolutely not, bro. It'll never be it. We'll see you guys again. Hopefully
Yeah,
soon. Maybe next week. We don't know. We don't plan well enough. You heard it here.
maybe next month, maybe 3 months from now, you'll fuck around and find out, guys. But please keep supporting us. We love you all and keep following us. Let's get us to 1,000 followers soon.
Yeah, genuinely, we love doing this, and we're loving the love. Like it's all
Yeah.
been good.
Okay, so that's it for today, guys. We'll see you again at some point in our lives. But until then,
See you guys. Bye.